the only way to go is up.
Banged on the ones trying to block my goals. Had to learn to live with the life I chose. Heard your new shit sound like my flow. Showing them the way cause they might not know. Working on my left, keep my right eye closed. Niggas plotting, yeah, they wish I fold. Through their rocks, niggas still I rose, yeah. Banged on the ones trying to block my goals. Had to learn to live with the life I chose. Heard your new shit sound like my flow. Showing them the way cause they might not know. Working on my left, keep my right eye closed. Niggas plotting, yeah, they wish I fold. Through the rocks, niggas still I rose.
I had to wait a long damn time. Yeah, through the head, the phony, the homies are turning the stage. Lonely like Kobe, I'm trying to be great. They ride the wave, I might buy me a leg, yeah. It's on me flow, I turn on me kid. No, I got power, no flip your dread. I had to win even through my mistakes. I had to wait a long damn time. Yeah, I had to wait a long damn time. It's on me flow, I turn on me kid. No, I got power, no flip your dread. I had to win even through my mistakes. I had to wait a long damn time. Yeah, been through the hate, the phony, the homies are turning the stage. Been through the trenches, persistent my vision like I'm number 8. Been among solid in situations where I knew they was fake. So my uncle, my number keep switching cause stitches are born every day. I had to scream, lose everything on the way. I had to figure it out, build it back up. Niggas ain't give me no faith, niggas ain't give me no faith. Locked back in, made a couple moves, I just had to learn pace. Built myself into a monster, now it's time to conquer, wanna be the greatest. Green light got me charged up, got a nigga feeling like he raised. Blue lights and the weird lights, I'm just praying that a nigga made. Big beef, shorty eat me up, got the chopsticks like she ate. Never knew I was mediocre until I unplugged from the mates. Yeah, through the head, the phony, the homies are turning the stage. Lonely like Kobe, I'm trying to be great. They ride the whip, I might buy me a leg.
Working on my left, keep my right eye closed. Niggas plotting, yeah, they wish I fold. Through the rocks, niggas still I rose, yeah.
I done had to wait a long damn time. Yeah, I done had to wait a long damn time. It's on me flow, I turn it into it. No, I got power, no flip your dread. I had to win even through my mistakes. I had to wait a long damn time.
I had to wait, had to stand tall, couldn't fall for the bait. But if it fall, I'm in the yard with a rake. Putting that whip, watch it fall into place. Had some family watch me fall on my face. Now I'm balling so hard, y'all can't relate. Build it up until I bought an estate. They on the couch and up, we out on the chase. Second bar, yeah, we up in the weight. Cash cow, yeah, we up in the States. I'm the one and that ain't up for debate. They need a hit and then step up to the plate. Bitches scar, but ain't no cut on my face. Niggas sneaking, need a strap up they lace. I hear they lies and let them bump with the bass. Praying all this money come with a safe. It's back to the bag and back to the block where a couple of my niggas play capture a flag. They picking your top and then they go piss in your pot. Looking at that shit ain't no draft. You just hear that rock. The way that I dish it like Stockton, they see the boy slick with the pass. And if it's a shot, I ain't missing. I'm punching the clock. This shit sound like you hitting that jazz.
Yeah, through the head, the phony, the homies are turning the stage. Lonely like Kobe, I'm trying to be great. They ride the wave, I might buy me a leg. Yeah. It's on me flow, I turn on me kid. No, I got power, no flip your dread. I had to win even through my mistakes. I had to wait a long damn time.
On your knees like you're meant to. Forgive me, cause I'm meant to, but I'm free from your sentence. Can't be bound by restrictions. My baby's busy with business. He gave me trees, can I sipped it? Now we're both under the influence. Got him lost in my realness. Prayed up, I found peace in not knowing. Deep down I already know it. Cause I'd rather have loyalty than options. Rather stick to my truth than fuck with dishonesty. Prayed up, I've been seeing what I wanna see. You set me out for now, it set me free. Prayed up, being who I wanna be. Blessed up, cause I'm not following nothing will limit me. Don't come for me with restrictions. If I wanted to fall back, it'd be into position where we both can feel it. Fall back so my is the only thing you see, yeah. Yeah, your man's whack if he's lacking the stamina. It's clap, clap that I'll back out of you. Just when he thought he took the life from you, sat back like the job was done. Too bad, nah, finish here. Come back and finish her. I'm my own cause I'm good. I'm not stressed by logic. I'm not worried about profit. Money comes and it goes. Quick, easy kids leave your boxes faster than you leave your hoes when you wake in the morning. I'd rather give love to myself than reconcile with your falsehood. I'm good. I don't need to be understood. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on my own. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on my own. On your knees like you meant to forgive me, cause I'm meant to, but I'm free from your sentence. Can't be bound by restrictions. My baby's busy with business. He gave me drinking, I sipped it. Now I'm both under influence. Got him alone, still my realness.
I can't take the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live. I can't take the smoke. Yeah, we live in the smoke break. It's Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
My man Brian B. Knowing in the building.
Don't you know no good?
This is live in the smoke break. You muted, my brother. You muted.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, we got background smoky.
Yeah, it's always nice to be in the smoke break.
Nigga, I tried. Like, you know, cause people always get on me. How you want a show called Smoke Break and you don't smoke? Nigga, I tried to buy a nicotine-free vape and almost lost my life the other day, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
took three hits. I just threw it in the trash, bro. I'm just down $20. I couldn't.
True weed smokers don't advocate that. Vaping, that vaping is kind of dangerous. I think vapes have exploded, especially like the bootleg ones.
I definitely got it from a place that just said tobacco and vapor. So
that might have been alright though.
Yeah, I just could. I think because I ain't get a regular flavor. I got mango ice. You know, sometimes the ice be menthol, and I just could.
Facts. That cool sensation.
Yeah.
Yo,
and niggas ain't been coughing since COVID came out, bro. Like niggas were trying to keep the cough on the middle, so my throat not even cough strong no more.
Sales of cough drops are going through the roof.
Yeah.
Lozenges, man. Yo, shout out to everybody checking in on the IG smokebreaklive.tv _. You know, we had to go ahead and somebody was hating on us. Our original page went down, but it's all good. We back now. We still standing. We still strong. You know. Shout out to Jameed and African Rach checking in on IG.
Cuzzo, what up? If you need a wig, holla at African Rach or her other page, Sew and Savior. She be bringing them wigs back to life, man.
Thank you. You know what I mean? It's the smoke break, y'all.
I can't take the smoke.
You know, waiting for Ace to come through here. We got 2 special guests coming through here today to tell us some cool stories, bro. You know, this on the smoke break. You know, sometimes I just want to chill and hang out and you know, roll up, maybe sip on a little something and hear some funny ass stories or something that will make me say, "You lying." So we want to see if these people are telling the truth or not. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Also, we got what the fuck are we smoking? You know, we got it goes down in the DM with Ace Almighty and Brian B. Knowing. I am not trying to get rid of that segment.
Hey, look, man, I get it. You know, sometimes the conversation be so good, I could put mine on the back burner. That's no problem. You know, so I can just use it next week.
That's what you're gonna do this week. Yo, make sure you follow us.
I can't take the smoke.
At smokebreaklive.tv_. We got the YouTube, IG, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. We out here, man. So, you know, we usually start the show off with some icebreakers right here on smokebreaklive.tv.
Nah, yo, he did something. That man did something to them, bro.
Man,
there's no reason for you to smack that man like that if he ain't do nothing to you.
Word, he looked like you know, on The Sopranos when they was always sitting outside in front of that bar or strip club or whatever.
Yeah,
he looked like a fat Italian. You know, he was outside asleep, got slapped on.
Because it wasn't even like a flat hand. Like he like turned it to the side. It was like a little bit of karate chop in there with it. Like right in the neck.
That was all
in the
neck.
Jugular. Yeah, dang. I know that's.
You made him.
Yeah. When they shoot down your neck.
We call those the giblets.
Man.
Shout out to Team Mellow _MD23_2029. Man. Team Mellow. Shout out to all the basketballers out there. You know, if you got something to contribute to the show, make sure you hit us up. Because we love basketball. And that's the season right now. You know, we're going to focus on that after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching baseball. And it might not even be a season.
Yeah, didn't he say he's going to cut the first 2 weeks?
They can afford to do that. I mean, it's what?
True. This is 80-something
100-something games, right?
Oh, 100-something, okay.
NBA is 82 games, right?
Okay. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's 100-something games. That's
people be like, people don't understand, like, the baseball. They think people just standing around in baseball, and they are, right? But
until
it's grueling. Like, sometimes you could play 2-3 games a
day. Yeah.
And it'd be 100. If it's 100 to you, it's 120 on that field.
Yeah.
Crazy. I remember I went to the Nationals games before. It was like, God.
Yeah.
You don't go to sports, huh?
I don't like being outside.
Wow. So you was loving the panoramic.
No. Because I ain't had no job. So it all felt the same. I ain't had no job. Well, I take that back. Well, I had a terrible job. That only worked when I had clients and they wasn't booking me clients. So I was home all day most of the time anyway. And I finally got a decent job for like 8 weeks and I was back in the house. So I was depressed.
Yeah, a lot of people went through that. You know, your boy Biden just did the State of the Union, and he's talking about how many, just really espousing how many jobs have been created. And another article came out today talking about people in California saying like, yo, they've been looking for work for a year.
Because people, I forgot who I was talking to. He was somebody at my job. He said, "What happens is, or what has happened is, a lot of these employers have taken the PPP loan, right? And part of the stipulation of not having to pay it back is if you can't find workers. So they'll say we have a job, but never interview, or interview and never hire, so they don't have to deal with paying the money back."
And Biden was talking about people scamming the PPP. He ain't talking about them though.
No,
He ain't talking about them big corporations, man.
Mm-mm.
He talking about you,
Yeah.
your black ass. You know what I'm saying? Homie from Pretty Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, individual, so you can put a face on it.
Yeah.
Ain't it funny how things work, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, trying to wait for Ace, but I got one more icebreaker. One of these classic television shows must go. In the top left corner, you have here with Jamie Foxx. Time to get it started. You know what to do. Yeah, that shit right there. You got Martin. Then you got Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Shout out to the new one though. Shout out to the new Bel-Air. That shit is alright. I like it. I like the little changes they got. And man, I got to do an appreciation segment for the new Hillary Banks. Man, go ahead.
Coco Banks. She's in a little Disney Channel.
And then you got Family Matters. One of these must go.
Why you say Family Matters like that, though?
Oh, because I had talked so much, I wanted to go ahead and
all right.
wrap it up.
Okay. First of all, Martin ain't going nowhere. Let's get that established, right? Martin ain't going nowhere. Fresh Prince ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
Them two staples in the community. Now, when it comes to Jamie Foxx and Family Matters, right? Like Jamie Foxx show don't get the credit that it deserves.
It don't.
That was a good show. Family Matters was also a good show, but I feel like if you take Steve Urkel away, what do you have?
Right. It's the Urkel show.
Yeah.
That show really cannot survive without him. I guess
No.
Martin couldn't either. You know what? I think Martin could more than Family Matters can survive without Steve, because you could do some episodes about Martin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with the flashbacks and all that kind of.
Yeah.
You could make it happen.
You mean Tommy?
No, Martin. Like if Martin wasn't there.
Well, Martin wasn't there. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what Family Matters going to do if Steve Urkel never joined the show.
Judy went up the steps, but
Yeah.
Steve can't go up the steps after. African Race said Family Matters has got to go.
Got to go. Yeah.
Steve can't go up the steps. Got to go. African Race said Family Matters has got to go.
Got to go.
Family Matters is the weakest link here, even though it's wholesome family programming for the black community.
Yeah. But I mean, so was Fresh Prince though.
It was, man, and that scene, Fresh Prince, man, people who had loving, structured families, nuclear families, felt that scene when Will was crying about his father.
That was hard to see. That was tough. Also, got the wig down.
She said
Okay.
she ain't ready. The edges.
Wait, you got a customer.
Edges.
When you come to the city, my cousin will take care of you. Don't just bring the wig. She'll tune it up for you. Now you muted, sis.
Babe.
No,
You muted, babe.
No, you're muted.
You
We can't hear
muted.
you. We and no S sounded.
Hey guys.
There we
Hey,
go.
Ace in the building.
Sound on. Your power off?
No, I don't. I just my ring light is not working and my light was washing me away. So I said, because I wanted to join in on the conversation about the Fresh Prince and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
come on.
which one? Which one gotta go?
So what do we have? We have
Was
Jamie
you-
Foxx. We got
Hold on, wait.
Martin.
Hold up.
Was you alive when any of these shows was on? Was you born yet?
I think. I think. I mean, I don't know if I can recall like, ooh, we gotta catch the new episode of The Fresh Prince is dropping tonight.
Oh yeah, you was young.
That is a loss. We're the last generation to remember, like, yo, nigga,
Gotta get to the
Thursday,
TV.
I need to be home.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what day of the week that was coming on.
Like we the last generation of TGIF.
TGIF?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Woo!
Oh God! Thank
Gonna
God
have
it's
some
Friday.
fun. Show them how it's done. TGIF.
Is that a song?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I go.
Thank God it's Friday. It was
I know what that means. I know what that means.
Oh, my bad.
I know what it means. I just
My bad.
And we might be the last era of memorable TV show themes, songs.
Because shows don't really have theme songs now. They just come on. Matter of fact, they let you skip the intro now.
Half and Half had a good intro song.
It did.
How I go?
Through this journey I discovered. Come on, Brian B. No, you're supposed to do the
No, I
back.
was just agreeing with you. I have no idea what the song is.
Yeah, I'm like, who? Half and half. Half and half. What's that? What's a blended family?
Yeah.
Black and white.
Yeah.
No, it's two
sisters.
Yeah.
They had like the same mom, different dads, or something like that.
Wasn't Dwayne Martin? Was that Dwayne Martin?
No, it was
And
that
Lisa Ray?
girl who she was on.
Oh no! Oh yeah, dang.
Girl. Yeah.
I can't remember her name. What's her
Taj
name?
Mowry. What was that show?
Sister.
No, the other one with
Smart Guy. Yes.
Smart Guy.
The sister from Smart Guy.
Sister from Smart Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart Guy had a good song.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're gonna have to do that. The top 10. We're gonna have to do like the top 10 sitcom theme songs of all time. Might do that next week, man.
That'd be fun.
Make our own list.
That'd be fun.
You know. So all right, but Ace, which one did you say?
Right. So we had Jamie Foxx, Martin. I'm going Full House. I mean, not Full House.
Wow.
Family Matters. Family Matters. I'm sorry.
She said, "Nah, none of the black ones are going. I'm gonna just add a white one and kick it out."
Yeah.
Family Matters.
Black History Month is really over, isn't it?
Kick it out.
On half and half, same dad.
Family Matters.
Black History Month is really over, isn't it? That's what she said.
Right.
Hey, would you cuss her out?
Who?
Ace.
No.
What did I say?
Muted herself.
No, my I was gonna echo in my background, so I muted it.
Yo,
I can't take
what the
smoke.
fuck are they smoking?
Mm.
Yo, I always got videos. People be, they got to be smoking something. Sometimes they drinking something, but you know, nigga, I can't. Stop playing with me. Yo,
What?
I love the animals. All right, I love the animals.
You want that kind of take off?
You try to run, I'm good. Yeah, I'm trying to run.
What you look at Roshan? What you say, Roshan?
Uh-oh. Stop.
Come on, Joey.
Come on, Junior.
Did you see that?
First of all, nigga, the horse trainer got on house shorts and slides.
What are house shorts?
Those not house
Outside.
shorts.
They not outside
Yeah,
shorts.
this is what you wear when you in the house. These are not fashionable. These probably from some discount store.
If you
or
ask that
Walmart.
question, that means you probably come outside in your pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't wear. I mean, I don't know. I don't wear shorts inside. Well, I do wear like legging shorts, but I'm a girl.
Mm-hmm. But certain ones that you wear, like you wear some whatever joints in the house, but you got nicer pair that you wear outside with an outfit.
For
correct?
sure. The work, yeah.
There we go. Just wanted you to make sure.
Yes, you're right.
Yo, man,
I
you get
love
an
it.
alligator people's elbow.
You know. Shout out to your real friends, cause
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was ready to risk it all.
nigga, if I was in the water and my friend didn't jump in, I wouldn't even be mad. You know? 'Cause
Save
Yeah.
yourself.
yeah, well, nigga, you jumped in. I feel like I owe you a kid or something, bro. Like
Yo.
my firstborn. Cause that's wild.
Hey, CJ Bernie Comedy checking in on IG.
Oh,
Come
CJ.
Come over to Smoke Break Live, CJ. That's why I'm live on Sonic Boom, so y'all can come over to Smoke Break Live.
Valid.
Yeah.
She couldn't
You
even
know
feel it.
what?
She couldn't even feel it. I don't know what she making that.
Nah,
face
she
for.
felt that shit. She felt every snowflake.
That's too much. But
What if she got up like, fuck, this shit cold? nigga. Like, fuck that.
God damn. It's cold as a mother.
that's a lot. But you know what? I'm not mad at her for wanting to join in the fun and say, somebody gonna put me back in my chair.
That's a wild assumption.
After we finished laughing.
Yeah. Because a real friend would have closed the door.
Nah. What the fuck?
Or rolled a chair out in the snow. You got it, big dog. You know how they be. I don't need no help. And they be just struggling, trying to get back in the chair.
Now you know how they be.
They hate it. When you trying to help them.
And my man, probably known be helping out the community.
I do. That's why I could still walk. That's why God ain't take my legs. Cause I'd be like, oh sir, please, I'm just a small disabled man. Could you please
A
help
small
me, sir?
disabled man.
I need your assistance, sir.
Why the voice?
Sir, like nigga, it is a napkin. Please stop playing with me.
You do voice acting.
I would take full advantage. I be thinking about getting a wheelchair and go to the amusement park. Cause they let you skip the line.
Duh.
How you think you just attain one of those?
Niggas gonna
I
roll
know.
up.
I know a lot of old people. What you talking about?
Oh, you trying to get the little
Invalid.
Yeah. please, sir.
I'm like, why these niggas invalid? How they invalid?
I can't be in the sun for much longer. It's my life's dream to ride these roller coasters, sir.
not right. It's my life's dream.
But you still gotta be
Sound
like
you
your
want more
legs.
porridge.
Your legs still gotta be limp when you on the joint though. When your feet be hanging, they still got.
Dude, what?
Oh, why would y'all not go? Jesus Christ.
Both of y'all gotta pee.
Okay. Ooh, I'm about to pee. No, you're not. Oh my God, why would y'all not go? Ooh, it's coming out. Oh shit.
She said it's coming out.
Oh my God. Stop. Go. No.
Yeah, you see the little drops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now hold up. It's one thing to pee on yourself.
I'm not falling on
It's
my
another.
face.
It's another thing to fall on your face. It's another thing to lay in it. You laying
He
in your
couldn't
pee.
help it.
You could help not laying in it.
She fell so perfectly into it.
But she seemed like she was fine, and then all of a sudden she wasn't.
She just gave up on life.
Yeah, like right there.
I would give up. I would have gave up. Yep, I would have gave up too.
Sis is dying. That's her life force leaving her body.
Look how she fell.
She just fell straight out. That's that meth.
The hell was
right
she
there.
smoking?
I've been there. I've been there.
Wow.
I mean,
Tell
I've
us.
never peed on myself, but
Nah,
I've definitely
it's too
gotten to
late.
that point where you just give up.
That just sounds like every day. That's different.
Yo, one more. What the fuck are they smoking? Yo, like, in today's climate, like, what are you doing?
Exactly. In today's climate, what are you doing?
Like, I don't want to hear no Black Lives Matter, none of that. Yo, you wrong.
But wait,
like, what the fuck are you doing right now?
These niggas got an emergency. You just in the middle of the street.
That ain't it, bro.
Yo, niggas be tripping.
Yeah, man, we got some special guests in the background. You know, yo, you can't be doing stuff like that, man. I can't co-sign you.
First of all, he looked like he was smoking something. That's why they probably arguing with him the whole time. That's why they just driving around him now. It's Crazy Earl out there again.
Again, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Everybody know Crazy Earl.
Everybody. Yeah, man. I'm gonna bring one of my guests in right now. We got the one and only Filthy Phil or Wild Phil, man.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
We're doing quite all right, man. Right here on the Smoke Break.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I see you. You already started smoking before me.
Yeah. You know, I like stogies though. That's my thing, cause I tweak out when I get too much weed. You know.
That's honest.
Last time I had a fucking like 4-day trip, and I was about to have somebody kill me because I thought I was gonna be retarded forever. You know.
Mm-hmm.
A 4-day trip.
Yeah, I had too many edibles, man.
Okay. Yeah, you can
yeah,
definitely.
that will do it.
You can have hallucinations off of edibles.
Yeah. I mean, it was so potent. It was like motor oil. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be like gold, but it was like black because I put way too much in there.
Oh God! Yeah, you were asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Yo, hold up, man. Wild Phil, stand up a little bit.
Stand up?
No, yeah, a little bit more. Like so we can see the shirt. Yeah. Man. That right. That's official. You got that Tribe Called Quest shirt on right there.
Yeah.
That's official hip hop right there, man. Yo, so
and you could tell he take care of his stuff because the collar tip's still tight. You know as old as that shirt is, the collar should be like leaning, but it's still solid. So I see you take care of your stuff.
He don't have a bacon neck.
Yeah, the bacon neck.
Merch the bacon neck.
Wild Phil, man. You know, I was reaching out to people online, you know, looking for guests for the show, and I was looking for people who could tell us some wild stories, you know, that we could say, hey, I don't know if this is true or not. You know, we really want to know. We want to be the judge if this is a true story or not.
Okay.
Right. And also, so you coming out of Chicago, correct?
Yeah. I live in the suburbs now because I got to deal with some of these fucking wild stories. But yeah, I was born and raised, and I don't know. What do you guys want to hear? You want to hear when I got closest interaction with the mafia? When I had to almost set a stolen car on fire, or when I almost got shot?
Oh, you hear all of that shit. But first we want to start. Yo, who's really from Chicago and who's not?
Okay.
Me.
Well, I mean, you know, there's an argument going on right now. There's people who are like on the outskirts of Chicago who claim Chicago, and we're really buckling down to find out who's within city limits.
Yeah, no, I mean, the way I see it is everyone I grew up with in the city, they all moved to the burbs because they're sick of waking up, you know, looking over their shoulder, their car being broken into, and then a lot of the kids from the burbs moved to Chicago, you know, like the hipster white scene, you know, the whole like Portland Wicker Park thing, you know.
Okay, I can agree with that. Wicker Park is definitely hipster, central, up north, Bucktown, all of that is very much hipster energy. And I am a kid from the suburb who now lives in the city.
You live in a Wicker?
Oh, are you from Chicago as well?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago too.
Oh, awesome.
I'm on 79th right now.
Okay.
79th and Yates, but I
You see the disappointment in his face, like,
he's like, oh, sorry to hear that. But I'm originally from Chicago Heights, and so I've been on the east side. Like, I'm 10 minutes from Hyde Park.
That's what people usually say when they're not from the city. Is how many
10 minutes
from something. Yeah.
But I mean,
no,
you know,
I'm on the gun line though. I'm on the gun line. Stay where you are, Phil. Are you in Naperville?
No, I'm in Schaumburg.
Oh, okay, that's far too.
Yeah. No, I used to. I grew up like northwest side. Like I guess it's called Dunning, like Harlem and Irving.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that's definitely north and west.
Yeah. So, but I mean, Chicago's so segregated. You know, it really depends. You know, somebody says they're from the suburbs. You could be from I've been to some violent fucking suburbs. You know.
Yeah, man. It's all relative.
It's
all relative. Especially today, like within the next 10, 20 years, when you think of hood, it's going to be the suburbs. It's not going to be the city.
Yeah.
You know?
What are the hoodest suburbs that you know?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, that's where I almost got I got shot at.
All right, let's get into it.
It was fucking
where was it?
It was Stone Park. You know where that is?
Fuck no. What is that?
It's right by Melrose Park. It's down North Avenue. I guess it's like West Side, but the funny thing is
North Avenue.
Stone Park is, if you ever seen the show Trailer Park Boys, it's like Trailer Park Boys, but it's all Latin kings. Like the whole, it's just a trailer park filled with Latino gangs.
Okay.
And I don't know, I was hanging out with the wrong crowd at the time because I was selling weed for like 12 years. And it was 4th of July. I was hanging out with my buddy. I just started hearing popping, but I was way too high. So I was just like giddy the whole time. And I look up and there's someone pointing right at me and it shot right by me. And I just hit the ground. Like, I'm just like, oh shit, this is cool. Like, this is a fucking story, you know? This is what all the rap songs are about. Cause I'm just and I just kept laughing. And here's the best part is like the cops show up, they fucking cuff everybody. I was the only white guy there. And I'm playing the whole, I'm an innocent white kid card. I'm just like, no, I swear I'm not a criminal.
I can't be mad at that.
That shit ain't work.
And they fucking, so they, and the worst part was I was like at the peak of my high and I just got a Subway sandwich and I'm telling this officer, I'm like, please, can you cuff me in front so I can fucking eat this? Like, I got the fucking munchies, you know? And he's like, get the fuck over there. And I put my sandwich on his hood. And he got even more pissed off because I ate the whole fucking thing cuffed, you know, like on his fucking dash. So.
You know what I'm going to call that?
Yeah, what is it?
That's white privilege for sure.
God damn, definitely is.
That's white privilege for
sure. You had a sandwich and you ate it on the hood of his car? Like,
what the fuck?
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I didn't save anything for him, you know?
See? In
You
Melrose
bold,
Park
yeah.
by the airport.
Yeah, it's by you know where Kittyland is or used to be, where the horse track is.
No, dude.
That's R. Kelly house.
R. Kelly's in Olympia Fields.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there, right?
No.
Yo, man, we got another guest we want to add to this. Yo, Joe Murray, what's good, homie?
Hey.
Say you had to take a sip.
Right, what are you drinking?
How y'all doing?
Oh man, hold up. I'm gonna let you get your sound together. I'm gonna let you get your sound together. Just get the sound together real quick. Come back, brother. Yeah. Yo, so Filthy Phil. Why they call you Filthy Phil?
You know, because I used to do some disgusting ass shit because I was into jackass and skateboarding. So I'm one of those guys. I mean,
I'm one of those guys.
That was an era.
That was an era.
That was an era.
Yeah. You look at that stuff now and it's just like depressing to see old fucking guys doing that shit.
They still doing it, right?
Yeah, they just dropped the movie.
No, Steve-O's clean and everything, and like he's doing the vegan thing.
Yeah, Steve-O's good. I like him. I feel bad for Bam.
Yeah. I feel bad for Bam too.
Yeah.
Phil, you playing a couple bands.
Yeah. You know, so I played 10 years in like a neo-psychedelic alternative band, kind of like Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay.
That's called Kroll Kleks, Krolkleks. We're on Spotify, iTunes, and all that. And you know, that was cool, but then it broke up and I took a break. And then recently, like right before COVID, I started playing like thrash black metal type stuff with this band called Red Tongue Ghost.
What's thrash black metal?
That's a lot.
It's basically metal that sings about churches being burnt down and it's all like Norwegian death metal basically.
Like super intense.
Yeah, it's like Satanist stuff.
Slam dancing.
Yeah. And you know, and I tried it again, but I forgot how much I fucking hate people and how hard it is to like just
please people.
Yeah, to meet up. I mean, like the metal band I was in, you know, I'm 34 and the drummer was 45. He's living with his mom, smokes weed, doesn't pay rent for the fucking practice space, you know. I'm just like, I just rather write shit solo, you know.
I get it.
Yeah, sometimes just gotta do it by yourself, man. Sometimes you gotta do it by yourself. Yo, Joe Murray, what's good? How you doing, brother?
Joe Murray.
Now I don't hear you at all.
No, I heard him say something.
God dang.
Oh no, he kind of low. He's kind of low.
He good.
Yeah, man. How you doing? Yeah, how you doing, brother?
How you doing? Yeah, so this is my first.
You
video.
What you on Boost? What you on a Boost Mobile?
Might be first
Oh
and
no!
last.
Got this little sound messing with you.
It's raining. Where you at?
Yeah, we gonna get it.
We gonna
together.
get Joe. We gonna get
we
Joe.
gonna get it together. Yo, so tell us about your interaction with the mafia.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
that was the one I was really wanting to hear.
Yeah, because this, I mean, like, I love all the old mob movies, and I mean, I'm a huge fan, and when I had this happen to me, I was, like, shaking. So my buddy Carlos was working at this go-kart place, and I was picking him up, and, you know, I'm waiting there for, like, an hour or two. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, when are you getting your check, man? And he's like, oh, they don't have checks. They drop off these yellow envelopes. I'm like, I'd never heard of that before. What's going on here? So we, you know, I after like 2-3 hours, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm waiting this fucking long. He goes, oh, dude, you know what? We should do something funny. We should go across the street. There's a porn shop. I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking go in there. That's, you know, it's just there's old ass scumbags who don't have internet there, you know, like, so like, or I mean, at least use your imagination, right? Then say like, anyways, we go across the street and, you know, we're just laughing at all the titles, whatever. And he goes, "Yo, watch this. This is gonna be cool." And I'm like, "All right, let's get the fuck out of here." He goes, "No, watch this." And he goes, "Hey, Sonny and Sam sent me over to the lady at the counter." And she's like, "Oh, really? You sure about that? They sent you over?" And he goes, "Yeah." She pulls the whole fucking wall covered in DVDs and dildos, pulls the whole fucking thing open. It was on a rail, and it was a fake room. We go back in there, and first room's a sauna. There's some guy getting blown by two chicks. One of them's working the dick. One of them's working the balls. Then I go further in.
Like Fantasyland.
Yeah. I mean, I was just like, I thought this was like Amsterdam, you know what I mean? And then there's cubicles with glory holes, and then the last part was like a theater, and some guy he had like 3 prostitutes on him, just fucking him right there. And the funniest thing for me was like, I'm seeing all this shit. I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Like,
I just came to give you a ride home from work. I don't understand.
I mean, even if I was into this, do they at least Lysol the place down and squeegee the fucking floor? You know, like
absolutely
no.
So the funniest part though is like 2 weeks after, I could even send you the link on YouTube. They fucking caught the mayor of that town in there on a hidden camera.
Man, he trying to get in touch with the community.
Yeah, right.
He's
trying to give the business a boost, you know.
Yeah, man.
But
a
yeah,
rise in the local income.
Yeah. So that was the closest shit. But I don't know, the neighborhood that I grew up in, a lot of the old mob guys all retired in there. Here's one real quick thing I'll tell you that's crazy. You ever see Casino?
Yes.
Okay. So a lot of people think that's about Vegas, but it's really about Chicago mob opening shit up in Vegas. You know, they got those split scenes where they're dropping off money. So that's really about the Chicago mob. And the guy that gets the money was the guy that went to my high school.
Yes, there's Ace. See, that's where Ace 79th, right?
She ain't from 63rd.
Man, so like Phil, do you ever think about the situations you've been in as like how did I get out of this?
I don't know, man. I sometimes, you know, I recently moved in with my wife, and we got a shit ton of cats, and that's how I look at it. I'm like, I just got like fucking 9 lives or some shit. Because
I saw your Facebook, like I didn't know if that was the same cat. It's not. You got multiple cats.
Yeah. You know, during like lockdown, we're like, oh, you know, we got stimulus checks, and the thing was,
let's get
yeah.
Let's buy a bunch of cats.
Well, my wife wanted to foster them because we're like, we got nothing to do. So one day I come home and I'm like, oh, we fostered some cats. She's like, oh yeah, you know, but you have to take the whole litter because it's like animal cruelty if you don't. And I'm like, well,
is it?
I'm like, how many do we have?
How many do we have?
She took in 11.
11.
And I sat down. I'm like, where the fuck are all the cats? And I pop open my recliner. They're fucking hiding in the couch like a bunch of immigrants in a fucking train.
You need to ask about 11 cats. Don't bring just
right,
11 cats home. That's a conversation.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe, you good? How you doing, brother? Sound like you in the tunnel. Like it looked like you got a great setup, but you're not using it.
Yeah, your internet is choppy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You have a great mic there. It sounds like your mic you don't have it selected.
The freeze is crazy.
Oh man. Joe.
Hey, yo. I want to ask a question about the fostering of cats.
Yeah.
Is that a Chicago thing? Like cat people?
I'm excited.
Let me put the Chicago people together.
That's funny.
Oh. Okay, so I have a cat, and so I've thought about fostering cats, but like I also haven't fostered cats because I feel like I'll get too attached to them and not want to give them away. So like, do you go pick the cat up, or do you like select the cat, or do they be like, no, here's 11 cats that you're about to foster, and then you go pick them all up?
You can do either one. If you want to go to the, I mean, everything we did, we looked up online, and they just had pictures, of it. But sometimes that doesn't like do justice because we had this one cat that was so territorial that when our cats that I only owned 3, but when they would go near him, it would scream like a fucking, I don't even know, like a factory machine that hasn't been oiled. And I mean, like,
Okay, well then let me ask you this: can you not get the babies? Do you have to get cats that already have their own personality?
you can get whichever you want. We tried babies, and I will say that's fucking a shit ton of work. You got to feed them every 4 hours, and oh my god,
Yeah, you gotta make sure they live.
Right. I think my cat might kill a baby because she's very much spoiled, and she might be like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Yeah.
Yo, I've fostered cats. I've never gone through like SPCA or anything like that.
What's
There's
that?
too many cats. Everybody has their local.
Oh, like the Humane Society.
Yeah, there's SPCA here.
The cat people.
Yeah, we also have something called Barks. But there's too many cats outside for me to pay any type of money.
You just open the door and just let the cat in.
They're outside. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I had two strays, you know what I mean? I had one cat that I love very much, and I still see him outside today. You know what I'm saying? His name was, I named him Get Down, Get Off That.
Okay.
Right? he was one of them orange striped cats,
like Garfield.
Oh, like a little ginger baby.
Yeah, man. And Brian be knowing knows this cat was crazy. This cat, like I could hold him upside down by his legs and stuff. He'd be chilling. Like what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the type of cat that he just be touching your face. Right? But he wasn't neutered. He wasn't neutered. So he got outside. Once he got some ass, it was a wrap. He cut a small hole in my window screen so he can get in and out of the house. Like it was like it was very nicely done. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I have one of those same holes in my screen right now. It's like a square, like a literal square.
Mm-hmm.
Like
very precise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But every now and then he uses me. Right? When he gets some girl pregnant in the neighborhood, then he shows up on my porch and the cats do that rolling around on the ground shit, like I miss you. You know what I'm saying? And I be all happy. And then next thing I know is some female cat eating the food that I put out for him and shit. He just bringing them around here.
Real nigga shit. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's
my
why.
Boy, get down, get off that.
That's his name. And he's still out here. He a G. He on the streets, man. I still see him. It's been like 7 years, something like that. He's still outside, outside. When he first went outside, I saw him running up the alley getting his ass whooped. Right? It was like he was a suburban kid trying to hang out in the projects and shit. They was whooping his ass. You know what I'm saying? But then he started getting all the ass.
My fucking cats. So I didn't know this. Cats can't see more than 2 feet in front of their face. Like they get out of focus. That's why they got those fountains instead of like just standing water. And one day, like the first week I got my cat, I was taking a piss and he's chilling on my sink watching me. And he kept watching me flush. And then the next day I come home and there's my fucking ceilings drooping down, dropping water. Because my cat learned how to flush the toilet.
Man.
So he just keeps
You're
flushing
so
it.
smart.
Definitely. Yo, last thing about cats is if you got a cat, like you don't have a cat. The cat has you, man.
Yeah.
You live with the cat. Am I wrong?
No.
Yep.
I do whatever she wants to do. She does whatever she wants to do. We
Mhm.
both do whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, man. Yo, let me try Joe one more time. Yo, Joe, what's good, Joe?
Joe working.
He said he's trying to get together.
Joe, you're fried.
Hold on.
Joe, we're not giving up on you, yo. We're not giving, like, you know what I mean? We making fun, we laughing, but we're not giving up on you. We want you to come through. You know.
Do you have an
No, you're
Ethernet
right.
cord? You need an Ethernet cord.
He
man.
looks like he has like a setup going.
He got a whole setup. He got it.
He got everything.
He got
like,
everything.
Like, that's the most frustrating when you have everything and it's not working.
Because now
Like,
you
you
gotta
put-
go through everything to figure out what's wrong.
He's over there like.
So Phil, tell us
Yeah.
about, you have a YouTube called Phil's Osophy.
Yep. Well, I just I got a fucking novel's worth of these crazy fucking stories. So I just, during Corona, I tried writing a book because I'm like, I'm gonna go crazy if I don't do anything. So I just kept writing these things down. And then I realized, I'm like, who's gonna read a book about a random fucking person? So I'm like, it's better to just have a YouTube channel. And that's where it's kind of half where I share these stories. It's kind of half like a Peter Griffin. You know what grinds my gears today? It's just, that's kind of what I'm focusing on now. I used to I even had a podcast for 2 years, but they were two of my best friends that are like enemies now. So
Wow.
I can't fucking. Well, the other thing too is, I'm sure it's a lot of shit to produce all by yourself, to mix everything and all that. Like,
No, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, we help.
Fuck that.
Yo, Phil, are you inhaling the cigar?
No.
All right, but okay.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, your lungs strong.
Man,
Oh, wow.
Nobody told me you wasn't supposed to inhale a cigar.
Yeah.
Oh my god! The first time I hit it like it was a cigarette, like full pull.
Oh yeah, if you inhale it, you're gonna
die.
turn into, like,
I couldn't
Pinocchio,
see.
start throwing up and-
I was blind, man.
Yo, shout out to Carlicia over there on Twitch, and Doug Bennett over there on Twitch. They just rated us on Twitch. You know what I'm saying?
The weakest raid I've ever seen, guys. Y'all need
That's
to do
what I
better.
was waiting for, a little more, but that was it.
That was it. Y'all
Man,
need
shout
to try
out to the
harder.
raid, man. We love all the support.
Yeah, but do better, guys. You let me down today.
Hey, you say yeah, but no.
Yeah, but no.
Yo, so Phil, you almost burnt a stolen car?
Yeah. So
You got another story?
That sounds
yeah,
like
yeah.
That sounds like that
I
goes
came
with the
prepared.
process. Like after you
No,
steal it, you should probably burn it.
No, so I was looking for a new car to buy, and I'm old. I guess I'm an old motherfucker because I was looking on Craigslist because, like 10 years ago, I'm like, oh, this is what everybody does. But looking at it now, it's like you got a 30% chance of getting like mugged and raped, 30% chance of getting fucking.
Oh, we
ripped off.
know. We lucked up too. We found a great friend, but it could have been worse. But continue.
So yeah, I and I'm gonna sound like a horrible person. I fucking love ripping people off on Craigslist. It's so much.
Wow.
Fun.
Wow.
Like I'm not gonna sell bad product, but if I can like screw someone down on the price, I'm all for it.
Craigslist scammer.
And so
Wild Phil.
I found this Volkswagen Golf, and I'm like, it said it was like $3,000, 100,000 miles. So I'm like, you know what? I'll fucking offer him 2,000. And the whole ride that I'm coming there, I'm like going in script mode. Like, how am I gonna pretend that? Oh, I thought it was 2,000. I thought it was 1,800. And the moment I show up, I'm just gonna be blunt. I'm like, this is fucking stolen, because this guy couldn't be more Nigerian. And
oh shit!
I know that sounds fucked up, but I'm just
But also,
like I've been scammed by three people. They were all Nigerian. That's all I
He
got
said
to
he
say.
couldn't be more Nigerian.
And I mean, yeah, when I was like screwing him down, I thought I was gonna get a fucking machete across the face, you know, like. So I'm telling him this. I'm like, oh, I got $2,000, whatever, and he goes, okay, I get to keep carjack. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, $2,000, but I get to keep carjack. I'm like, you get to keep the carjack.
Sound like you was in 7-Eleven.
Yeah. I'm like, you get to keep the carjack if I give you 1,000 less. I'm like,
They say you about to get carjacked.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so I get this. I get away with it. I get this car. I'm celebrating. I'm fucking like singing out loud. I'm going straight to the DMV to get this title processed. I show up at the DMV, and the front lady. I look at her. I'm like, she looks familiar. I either had her in some dream or some shit. I don't know who the, I'm just like optimistically thinking. I'm like, this is the DMV. This is just some lazy fucker like falling asleep with Taco Bell drooling out of his mouth.
right.
So, and sure enough, I'm like, oh shit, I know who this lady is. Cause she's like, oh, I know you from somewhere. You're a troublemaker. She was my fucking probationary officer from high school. So she looks at this fucking.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're a probation officer from high school?
Yeah, so you trying to skip over details.
I mean, per the rest of these stories, I'm not surprised he had a probation officer in high school.
So I'm like, please, can you, like, I'm a better person now. Can you please pass this through,
Better person now.
I'm a better person now.
He gave her a whole speech and is not a better person.
He's like, I eat sandwiches with the handcuffs in the front now.
Yeah, right. I didn't run away, So no. So she's like, no. There's 8 owners on here, and you don't got their signatures. So I'm so fucking pissed, like a real fucking.
8?
Right.
So I go out in the fucking parking lot, and like a true fucking white boy, I just punch the brick wall like 20 times because I'm so pissed off. And then I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So the first thing I do, I'm like, all right, I'm righty. So I take a pen with my left hand and I sign it right there. And I'm like, you know what? I just ran into the owner in the parking lot. She's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm like, yeah, I did. Can you prove it? So I get the fucking car, and she processes it through. I'm driving this fucking car. It just keeps better. I hope I'm not talking too much.
No, this is great.
Yeah, we want you to talk.
All right, so I get this fucking car. I'm working so at the time I was working in Lincoln Park, which is like a little close to downtown Chicago. I was in a shitty logistics job. It's like almost like telemarketing. I'm driving this 4 months down the line. I'm driving this car, and I didn't know anything was wrong with it. And then like I'm trying to switch lanes, but it doesn't switch. Like I'm like, oh, is the power steering off? What the fuck is going on? What happened is do you know what an engine mount is?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck that was.
It mounts the engine.
Yeah. Well, it fucking cracked. So every time I'm switching lanes, I'm waiting for the wheels to push the engine over before, and I kept doing that until, when you bend a paper clip and then it breaks?
It finally breaks, yeah.
It fucking, my entire exhaust pipe fell off. And now my fucking car sounds louder than a fucking Harley. Like I'm normally a welder, so I had like old ass earplugs. I had to keep the windows up and earplugs because it was so fucking loud. And I'm fucking driving this thing to work, and I asked my coworker, I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck to do with this thing. I don't know what to do. And this guy was crazy. Like let me put it this way. I would not be surprised if he was at that January 6th riot. He was a fucking gun nut Trumper idiot. And I asked him, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I like my car's like I put two grand down. I think it's fucking stolen. Like I don't know what the fuck to do. He goes, listen, man, take the license plates off, go on the shoulder, and set it on fire, and just fucking leave.
Damn.
And I'm like, I don't think I can do that. Like, I don't even mean like, I don't think I have the will to do that. I'm
Mhm.
like, I have to do some research. I got to go look up like how you make napalm, and
Right.
and I'm at work, and I don't want to be looking up this stuff, So, anyways, this whole thing ends fucking great. I'm like, the thing that decided that I'm not gonna set it on fire was I was going to a hardcore punk show that night, and I'm like, no, I gotta at least go to this fucking show, and then I'll set it on fire.
Priorities.
Yeah.
So I went to go pick up my friend. All right, this gets better and better. He's one of my best friends. I met him I don't know if do you guys got Jewel Osco out by you?
I do.
Right? It's like
I told them about Joe Osco a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "What the fuck is that?" So I'll answer that question. They don't.
Yeah, it's a grocery store, and I met a good friend there. He's mentally challenged, but here's the best part. He's like, so you know how autistic people have like there's people who are like super smart, but then socially they get like scared and stuff.
Yeah.
He's the opposite. He's got like a 5th grade mind, but socially he gets fucking obliterated and obnoxious. It's fucking hilarious. And I'm driving to pick him up for this show, and I'm telling him this whole story about this fucking stolen car and this DMV and my probationary officer, and I'm just in the moment, and I accidentally say the fucking R word. I'm just like, this whole fucking thing, it's fucking retarded. He's like, and he can't say his R's, so he's like, I really don't appreciate you saying that. That was fucking bullshit. You can't. He's like, I'm like, what did I say? He goes, you said the fucking R word. I'm like, oh, dude, I forgot.
Like Fly Weiss.
Yeah.
Weiss.
So sex, dogs, and walk and woe. Like, so fucking
walk and woe.
So this is the best part. So we're driving, like, this is the punchline of this whole story. We're driving to this fucking show, and after I apologize, there's like a 10-minute like awkward silence because I just called him that thing, and he's like, let me get this straight. You bought a fucking stolen car from some Nigerian, then you fucking go to the DMV, and then you still want to keep this car, so then you want to set it on fire. He's like, who's the fucking retard? Like,
just crush your spirit.
Yeah.
Yo, I think my man Joe got it together, man. What's good, Joe?
Is my mic working?
Oh my God! Hey,
Yo. Listen, let me tell
Way
you.
to persevere, Joe.
Yeah, man.
I spend all this money on podcasting equipment, and it don't even work when I try to come onto a show. It's pissed me off, man.
We saw it on your face, the frustration, because we saw how intricate. Like, we saw you have all the equipment.
Yeah,
like, yo,
man.
he's upset right now.
Yeah, I got one soundboard, 2 soundboards I use for just doing like interviews and stuff. That's my best soundboard. I got it all hooked up, sounds working. I tested it out on my software I use for my podcast, and nothing was working. I was like, what the hell's going on?
See, that's where you be going wrong. It be working on your software.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
I can't take
Joe
my
Murray
smoke.
checking in.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so you the host of the Joe Show.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the Joe Show.
So the Joe Show is one of them shows where I kind of like to see it as a morning radio show kind of a thing, We talk about anything and everything except politics because I don't need all that on my show.
Right there.
Yeah, so we just try to make people laugh, and you might learn something along the way. So it's a pretty good show. We've been going for about 3 years. So yeah, man.
And you produce a few other shows too.
Yes, I do. So we did the Joe Show, started that in 2020. And then in 2021, we started this new podcast called Comic Corner. And basically, for all my geeks and nerds out there, it is a show where my boy Marcus and my little brother Mason, they talk about DC, Marvel, mythology is something they started new on their, anime, old cartoons. They talk about all this stuff here, and they just dive deep into it. It's a really, really good show. And then the show it hasn't launched yet. It's getting ready to launch here in April. Is a true crime podcast called Code 187, which is the code that they use in California for a homicide. And it's a really good show. My girl Sarah, she just brings cases to me and I react to them and try to use the knowledge that I know from listening to true crime podcasts and bring it to the listeners. And we just discuss about the crimes and everything.
I mean, I don't know if you were listening, but Phil just gave us a few cases that you could crack.
I might have to do a little bit of investigating there. Shoot.
Right. So tonight we're talking about cool story, bro.
Gotcha.
Like cool story, right? And let me see. You have some good stories about things you found in the trash.
Yes. So I used to be a garbage man, and I kind of think, you know how cops and firefighters and paramedics are like, man, I've seen a lot of shit that nobody would like to see. That's how it is for a garbage man. You know, you just see a bunch of shit you don't want to see. So I was out driving on my route one day, and I'm just usual day. We start in the morning.
Oh, you drove the truck?
Yeah, yep. Had my CDL, Class B. Well, I had it. I moved in.
We heard that. We heard the had.
Yeah. I moved to Indiana, and I'm driving trucks out here, and I asked if I need my CDL. They said no, so I ain't got it anymore. But yeah, I used to drive the garbage truck. I stopped, pick up this can, and I dumped. When I dumped the can, there was about 50 condoms in this can, right? And you can see that they were freshly used. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, right?
You pulled up behind that store Phil was at.
And
Phil didn't describe one condom in his story.
I started out rough. Started out hard.
They did too.
But I found out there was a big old orgy at that house. And I could still ride by and tell you what house it is. And I can never scrape that out of my mind, man.
You don't get that.
Yeah.
What time y'all start the?
You find out you be waiting outside to see who come outside.
Yeah, man. See, the thing that I would
picking up trash at midnight, and y'all ain't got nothing.
What y'all doing?
What y'all doing?
You don't even work for the trash man no more.
I know. I try to tell people, if y'all don't want us to know about y'all business, put it in the bag. We won't know anything.
Ooh, don't put garbage in the bag.
Oh, it's just loose condoms. Oh God,
there's a lot of people. I'm telling you, I used to be able to tell you how people used to live because they would throw loose trash in the garbage can. It's crazy. Social security numbers, bank statements, man.
You're supposed to be throwing it in the truck. You ain't supposed to be digging through that shit.
Hey, man, I mean, another man's trash, another man's trash, another man's treasure, man. That's how we used to think about it back in the day.
You ever found treasure or just trash?
Yeah, about
Bitcoin hard drive.
He said social security numbers.
PlayStation 4, brand new.
I did anything?
Found it.
That was somebody's girl. He cheated and she threw that shit in the trash.
Hey, well, it was mine for like 2 or 3 years. It ran perfectly.
Damn.
But I would say about 95% of the stuff. My first year of doing garbage, 95% of the stuff in my house was found in the garbage. TVs, dressers, TV stands. I mean, it was crazy.
I know how that shit is, dog.
I'm taking that with me.
Yeah,
Phil know how it is too. He talking about Craigslist. You know, a lot of free shit up there.
Oh yeah, yep. Just gotta look for it. And since we was the garbage man, we would just tell him, "Hey, we're gonna set this back in your yard. I'll be back with the pickup truck. Come get it." And they didn't care, man. So, hey, I mean, I love that. I love that job. Did you guys know that a lot of people tip their garbage men?
Never done that.
You said white people tip their garbage men.
A lot of people.
Nah.
I know when you got to get rid of a few friends.
Yeah, you know, because you do that around deer season. You know, that's when a lot of people, you never knew. Because I used to find deer carcasses around deer season in the garbage. So I'm picking up these big bloody black bags and just throwing them in the truck, not knowing what they are. You know, so that could happen. So, but a lot of people they tip their garbage men. I used to make about $7,000 in tips as a garbage man.
IRS want that.
Oh no, it was all cash. Well, that was $7,000 in cash. That's not including checks, gift cards, or food.
IRS wants you to report your illegal earnings.
Well, I ain't reporting nothing. So what was your question? I'm sorry, Phil.
I said, is that like 7,000 a year in tips or a month?
No, it was 7,000 that year. So we would start putting out Christmas cards about in November, and then through December through February, I would make about $7,000 in tips.
Where the tips? Where are they tipping you at?
So they would put them on top of the garbage can or inside the can, or they would put it in a special place so nobody could steal them.
So on trash day, I'm about to check them lids.
Yeah,
hit them.
Check them, man. It was $100, $50, man. It came in small increments, but hey, man, it added up real quick.
That sounds like smuggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, you know, we got Filthy Phil up here, we got Joe Murray up here. We trying to see who could tell us the craziest story.
Will we get to vote?
Yeah, that's, the three of us, we gonna vote.
Man.
Hey, yo, Phil gave us some wild shit. Joe, you gotta measure up to Phil right now. Phil done told us some wild stories, man. I don't know how he got out of these situations.
Well, let me see what I got here, man. I got a bunch of stuff here. Written down here.
Now, you drove Lyft.
Yes,
and you had a lot of things going on when you were driving Lyft.
Yeah, man. I had. Do you guys got a Benny's up there? Benny's liquor store.
Benny Holland? No.
Yeah, you guys ever heard of that?
We do.
Where are you?
Well, I'm in Indiana, but I'm from Springfield, Illinois. So, I used to do Lyft in that area. So,
what part of Indiana are you in?
Terre Haute. So we're right across the border.
Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately.
On what side of what?
What side? Terre Haute, Indiana. It's literally what? Let's see. I'm
thinking Horseshoe
That's
Casino
down home,
right now.
Indiana.
Yeah, it's past Horseshoe.
Yeah. We're like what? We are we're about an hour and a half west of Indianapolis. So, I mean, it's right there by the border. If you know where Danville is, we're about a half hour east from Danville.
That's Rick Smith's, Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're the third. What is it? We're the third in meth in all the United States. That's how much meth is here. Oh,
yeah, consumption or production.
And you moved to there? Wow.
See, this is let me tell you. Hold on. Look, my wife, she was like, she wanted to move here. I saw that it was a low income place, so we could kind of build up and stack our money. And we doing that, but I got cop cars. I swear, y'all probably hear a couple cop cars here in a few minutes.
Oh, we hear cop cars on this show all the time. Don't worry about that.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm in Terre Haute, Indiana. But I used to do Lyft in Springfield. And so I picked up this lady. She was, I guess she was having a bad night or something. And I picked her up. She's like, hey, can I smoke in your car? I was like, yeah, you can smoke in my car. It's fine. I've had my dealings with weed and stuff like that. So, yeah. So she starts talking to me. And I'm used to this because I'm like the Dr. Phil of Lyft. You know, people always bring their problems and stuff like that. And she asked me, she said, am I pretty? And I said, yeah, you good looking, you know. And she then popped up and was like, would you have sex with me? But not like she was asking me. She was asking me if she was
am I sex worthy?
Yes. And I was like, yeah, you're attractive and everything. I'm like, where's this going, right? So she starts telling me about her husband who hasn't had sex with her for a whole year. And I was like, he's got to be cheating. She's like, no, he's got to be gay or something. I said, no. She said, no. So we was trying to figure out this whole way, and I tried to help her with her problems, but we didn't figure out. So I get to her house, or on the ride there, we're talking about my car, because I had a janky car, right? The door wasn't working. I had some lights busted. She was telling me she knew how to fix all this stuff. It was about 2:00 in the morning.
Did Lyft know that you were driving?
She gave you 2 stars.
Yeah, Lyft knew. Lyft knew I was driving this car. I mean, I was good. like the right door wouldn't open, so I'd be like, "Hey,
that's not good.
The right door don't open, but you can go out the left. But I can open the right door from the outside."
He opens the door for everybody.
Yeah,
so you had Uber Black. That's what
yeah.
He said if you want it, if you want it, he ain't just doing it now.
Now, the crazy thing about it too, I had a Crown Vic, which is the state police car for Illinois. So when people would get in, they thought I was taking them to jail because they couldn't get out on the right side. So I had a lot of problems with that, but I still had a 5-star rating. But then we got to her house, and she asked me to come into her garage. She was telling me this. She wanted to fix my
right now.
Lights and stuff. Yeah, at 2:00 in the morning, she wanted to fix my lights.
She was a mechanic?
That's what I said. She said she worked on bikes.
Headlight.
Yeah.
Gonna polish that chrome.
Right. I know where this story is going. But continue.
I know somebody else got one.
Listen, I'm an honest man. I'm married, and I told her no, but she was really hard pressed and trying to get me to get in there and everything. But that's just one of the stories. I guess there's not too many attractive Lyft drivers down in Springfield. Cause I would get hit on like a motherfucker. It was amazing.
Yo, you can't be like, a woman ask you, would you have sex with me? Like, you gotta, especially you driving Lyft and you doing your occupation.
Yeah,
you need to record that conversation.
See, that was like year 1 when I started Lyft, and I did start recording a lot of shit after that because I mean, there was like one guy. He had a dude who was just racial slurs the whole time on the phone, and it pissed me off so much, man. I didn't pick up his friend or take him where he had to go. I just kicked him out of the car and then charged him for what he did. So yeah, you just get a lot of crazy shit out there doing Lyft, man. I had a guy ask me if I wanted a blowjob. 65-year-old man asked me if I wanted a blowjob. That's one of my
listen,
stories.
man. I'm gonna tell you some shit.
The wife didn't even ask you if you wanted a blowjob.
I'm gonna tell you some shit. Like, I used to drive Lyft. You know what I'm saying? One night, I had a fucking like the Lyft line. It was Lyft line. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I picked up a young lady, young lady. Pick her up. The next person I pick up happens to be this guy. He appears to be gay to me. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But by the end of the night, this motherfucker asked me the same thing you just said. And I'm like, yo, I'm not gay.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But my first reaction was kick this motherfucker out of my car.
Yep.
But I needed this last ride for the bonus.
For the bonus.
I needed it.
He had a bonus for you.
You gotta make that bonus.
Yeah.
You gotta earn that bonus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He said, "One that's gonna earn this one."
I needed my bonus. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But yeah, man, it was just how it happened. It was just real weird because I was taking him to Jacksonville, and from Springfield, Jacksonville is about 30 minutes west, and we was about 10 minutes into the ride, and I hear him just making noises, just. And I'm like, dude, what's going on back there? And he's like, oh man, I'm just looking at these transsexuals here on Facebook. He's like, I really like these transsexuals and everything. And I was like, to each his own, man. I don't judge anything. He was like, yeah, man, I just like them. Their big dicks and everything like that. He's like, there ain't nothing more. He said, I just love sucking dick. And then that's when he came up. He was like, how about that, buddy? Would you like a blowjob? And I was like, no, and that's 10 minutes into the ride.
He sounded like he had a big forearm, like he would have grabbed your ass.
No, this dude was a shriveled old man, glasses balling and shit. Man, it was 30. That was 10 minutes to the ride. I still had 20 minutes left to take him on his ride. I got so mad, I drove him all the way to Jacksonville. Didn't turn his ride off. I drove all the way back to Springfield, 30 minutes, charged him $64
for the whole thing.
Yeah.
The problem is that's honestly an extremely generous offer. But I just don't fucking want it from you.
Right.
Dog. Like,
You're already paying me for the ride. You gonna give me the smoke shop on top?
Yeah, man. Man, it's crazy out there.
I was into this. This is a great day.
Well, see, I was even like, man, even if I was gay, you're not my type, 65-year-old man. Get the fuck out of here. Shit.
Oh wait, so that story, okay, that's a story right there, right? Now, Phil, you got beat up by the cops for having a seizure?
Oh yeah, did I didn't even know if I mentioned that. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know how else to fucking put it. I got fucking Rodney King, like straight up. Like so when I was in high school, this was my first seizure. I was 15 years old. I was going to see Slayer with my best friend, and we fucking me and him, you got one of those buddies where you're just like, give me that fucking blunt. And then he's like, no, give me 2 more. Like, you just compete with each other. So we bought one of those disgusting fucking, those Skull vodkas where it's like a gallon and it's in a plastic bottle?
Yeah.
We bought one of those, and he had like 5 shots, and I'm just like, man, you fucking pussy. And I started drinking the whole thing. So I had way too much vodka. Then we go to this show. It's like one of the most violent shows. I almost wanted to go in there with a helmet because I'm like, so, and then we come home dehydrated as hell. And all I remember is I woke up and I start shaking like crazy. My whole body, it felt like somebody was squeezing you, like some Jeffrey Dahmer was squeezing a hamster in his fucking hands. It hurt like crazy.
What's happening?
I mean, it was painful. And then I wake up in the hospital. My teeth are cracked in half. Both my hands are ground down to the fucking bone. I got blood all over my chest. And sure enough, I found out that the cops came over. They look into my room. They see all these fucking metal posters, all these, Marilyn Manson shit and all this crap. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's ODing. And I'm just like, my friend was like, no, he's not ODing. Like we've never done anything past weed. You can't fucking OD on weed. And he's like, no, he's ODing. Can you step outside the room? And they cuffed me. And I guess I was in like caveman survival mode. So I tackled one of the cops into my fucking bathroom mirror.
Why are you alive?
Let me understand, why are you alive?
I said how?
But they ended up like, they kept trying to cuff me while I'm trying to breathe, and then they went to town on me. They fucking beat the shit out of me, and we tried taking them to court. But
that's what I need. When I'm ODing, that's what I need. A crack in the head.
You taking them to court? You tackled this motherfucker.
Well, I mean, I was like, I don't know. They just
tackle me back.
They beat the shit out of somebody having a seizure.
A tackle for a tackle.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to IMJ3Z and Queen B of 3 checking in on IG.
Okay, we got 3s in the house.
Yeah, almost every E in her name was a 3. You know how they do.
That's funny. Joe was talking about Lyft. I wanted to tell you real quick. I tried doing Lyft like for 1 or 2 weeks, and my 3rd ride, I went to I don't know if Joe or the other person from Chicago. Sorry,
I'm Ace.
Yeah, you know what Wrigleyville is, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid fucking baseball drunk fans, and I was picking up 5 drunk ass fucking bros, and you know how like at the end of a street there's that yellow stripe for the fire hydrant on the curb. I parked right there. 4 of the guys get in the car, and I didn't see the 5th guy tying his shoe behind me. So I hit the fucking gas reversing, and I hit his ass. And he falls over, and I'm like, oh shit, what was that? He's like, oh yeah, dude, that's our friend, man. And they got in.
Right, that
was my friend. I'm like, man, I'm so sorry. And like, I'm glad that they didn't have like ratings back then, that they don't rate you. I'm like,
the ratings are the worst.
He was early in the game.
Yeah. I was
Right.
just like I was just like I gotta drop these motherfuckers off before they sober up and realize I hit their friend.
Right,
You
you
know?
hit one up.
Yo, so we all in a similar age range. Did y'all watch? Who watched Saved by the Bell? You ain't watch Saved by the Bell, Phil?
Not
are you being racist?
You a liar.
Are you being racist?
No,
man?
I love Saved by the Bell. You know what I'm saying? He's 30. He's 30. He said he was 35, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Saved by the Bell. You ain't watch Saved by the Bell?
I watched more like Family Matters, to be honest. I'm not even joking.
Whoa. Hold up, Phil.
Since he brought it up.
One of these shows must go, Phil. You have the Jamie Foxx show. You have Martin. You have Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and you have Family Matters. One of these shows must cease to exist. Which one is it, Phil?
I'd say Jamie Foxx because honestly.
Whoa! My God! Oh my God!
I never even heard of the Jamie Foxx show.
Right, and that's why I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that.
You never heard of Jamie Foxx? He ain't watched UPN
It's
or
on
WB.
BET
Was
too,
it
though.
UPN or WB?
Pick one. I'd say UPN.
No, I mean which one? Which show? Which network was Jamie Foxx on? Was it UPN or WB?
I thought it was
Give me
WB.
UPN.
Where? So Jamie Foxx. Yeah, Family Matters was quality. It was quality.
I will say it's not the best. It wasn't.
It's not the best. That's what I said, Joe.
Yeah.
Of the four choices, Family Matters gotta go.
Because I've rewatched Family Matters and Martin and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I was like, out of all these, man, Family Matters, it's not as good, man.
It's not as funny.
The rewatch, like 20 years later, is the make or break, right? Because you romanticize memories, but when you actually watch it with a grown mind, you're like, yo, this is a poor story structure.
Yeah, you start picking it apart. Yeah,
like, this character development sucks. Like,
Did you guys see that they're fucking remaking Fresh Prince and it's like all drama?
Did you see it? Did you see it, Phil?
No. There's previews for it.
No, it's out right now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
We're
they're like
late.
the
We're
fifth
like
episode.
6 episodes in.
Yeah.
Oh God.
This week is episode 6.
Yeah.
See, I have not started watching it yet because I'm rewatching the original, and what I'm
You
going
need
to
to
do
stop.
is I'm going to watch.
You need to stop.
Because you're gonna hurt yourself. Like it's gonna be you. You can only blame yourself.
You need to stop. They're not related.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not
It's
related. Okay,
but they're loosely.
All right.
They're
They're
things that
loosely-
happen.
Yeah.
And the old one are like, oh, I see what y'all doing, but they changing it.
So does the new? I haven't watched the new one yet either. Does it feel like this is how the story should have gone?
No.
Like
No.
in real life, like he almost shot somebody.
Do you want my login?
If
Yes.
it feels like in 2022, these kids not gonna sit through what we sat through. So they had to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's modernized. It's very obviously modernized, and it's not a remake as in it's following exactly the storyline. Like it's its own thing, but it is very much loosely based. I mean, when a couple of guys were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood, like literally that's what's actually happening, so it's that, but it is modernized. And now, well, I can't ask how what you really think about the cast because you haven't seen it yet, but
They look good from the pictures I've seen. They look.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with them. I just gotta watch it.
you
But
need
now
to
you're telling
watch
me
it.
they're related, but they're not related. Now I'm gonna have to binge both of them.
That's
real
why
quick.
it's really, even the description of that in and of itself should make you want to be like, I need to see what that is for myself.
I'm just waiting
Yeah.
on that DM with the login.
Wow, he said.
Okay,
that's
I
a
got
great
it.
segue. Yo, so Phil, I noticed you don't have an IG. Is there a reason for that?
Instagram. I don't know. I never really got one.
But there was a time that we used to make people like create an IG live on our show.
Yeah.
And, like that's when IG first came out. Now it should be like TikTok or something.
Yeah.
But it's a great segue because now it's time for Tales from the DM with Ace Almighty.
Oh my God, it's me.
Hey Ace.
Hey, y'all.
What you got for us?
Hey, Ace. Okay. All right. I got my twos infused. Damn. All
Can't
right.
see it?
You know what? I can because I have it in my phone already. All right. So we have a DM between two people. States, first message says, I'm really, really sorry. Please don't be mad at me. And you guys see the picture that's attached. And it says, I hope I haven't ruined your Christmas. And the response is, you got to be kidding me. That shit ain't mine. How you pregnant and I was only with you just last night? And the girl says, this is a COVID test. I'm positive. You really need to get tested. And he says, you got COVID as well? Damn, what was I thinking messing with you?
Pregnant and you got COVID?
You just reckless out here.
That looked like a pregnancy test.
It does.
Yeah.
It did.
But it does say COVID-19.
To keep the antigen. I'm like,
Right.
okay. But them two lines, that look like a pregnancy test.
Yeah,
It does.
that's all I saw with the two lines. I ain't seen nothing else.
Like, what?
Yeah.
She knew niggas was only going to see that. That's why she said, I'm really, really sorry. Please don't be mad at me.
She should have just said, I got COVID. Just try to be slick.
All right. So you got one more DM?
Yeah, I got one more, y'all. So this is a message that somebody received from Kanye West on Facebook. It says, I'm crying. It says, hello, this is Kanye West, the real one. Can you send me $100? I need a bit. If you do, you can meet Travis Scott. He's with me. And the last message says, hello, this is Travis.
That's some bullshit.
Yo, but his name is Kanye.
My name ain't Kanye.
This is the new scam, y'all. Beware. Beware. Kanye is on Facebook trying to get $100 and bribing you with the chance to meet Travis, who is also on the other end of the line, ready to talk right now. It's giving Miss Cleo. Down.
Tales from the DM with Ace Almighty. Tell us your Instagram.
Okay, I am Ace Almighty with 2 underscores, and then I'm the Ace Almighty on TikTok.
That's what it is. Yo, so
man,
Joe.
I can't believe that stuff over the $100. I just got somebody like trying to scam me that like last week. It's always $100.
It's always $100.
It's always $100. It's a solid number. It's a solid number.
It was my. So I'm not talking to my brother because we had a falling out, and it's his girlfriend asking my wife for $100. My wife's like, I don't even fucking know this bitch. I'm gonna give her $100.
Right.
So I loved fishing the scammer in. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, let me show you what if I'm doing this right. I'm not good with the internet.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And I sent them a fucking picture 2 inches away of my asshole, and they fucking got pissed. they thought they had me.
Is this a confirmation number? It's just
So did you use a tripod or
no
a ring light?
No, I had my wife fucking take it. She's like, oh, it's disgusting.
That's marriage.
I'm like, I need both hands to spread it open, you know.
That's love right there, man. That's
God,
that's the type of love I want.
And you know what the most fucked up part is that like when they tried to prove that it was them, they're like, no, this is me. They use that deep fake app to try and use their pictures. So I could just picture somebody trying to fucking deep fake Kanye. Like, I really do need $100.
Right. That's crazy.
It goes.
Yo, shout out to Toya. And Apollo Legend. Yeah, y'all got some crazy stories. I don't know how y'all got out of these situations, man. Joe, what you got to rival that?
almost got ran over by a garbage truck.
Was you in the closet?
Casually, almost got hit.
I mean, you beefing with your coworkers.
No, man, it was what happened. So, we're on this state highway. Got 2 lanes of traffic, and we got one stop on the right side. So then we got to cross the street, go to the left side to get this garbage can. And now I'm fast because I'm on the back. It's my turn to be on the back. So I hop off, grab the can, dump the garbage. Then I put the garbage can back because I'm good at my job, put it back nice and neat. But the wind blew it over.
Get them tips.
So, yeah, you gotta get them tips. So in order for us to get the next stop, which is Caddy Corner on the other side of the road, he's got to back up and then go over and then get straight. So he's looking out his mirror. I hop off the truck to get this blown over can. I set it up, and then I hop back on the truck. But I slipped, right? And when I slipped, I hit the ground. I banged my head, went out for a second, came up. I start hearing the beeping sound, and he starts backing up. And he's getting ready to back right over my leg. But they're the garbage trucks, they got dual tires, right? So my leg goes right in between the dual tires, and it's basically going over it. And then I scream, and dude just hits the brakes, and I almost died that day. And that was my birthday too. It's my 22nd birthday. So yeah.
Wow.
Shoot. I mean, a lot of people don't understand garbage trucks are dangerous. There was one guy. Let me see. So when you're a garbage man, you throw all the garbage into this thing we call the hopper, right? That's basically the machine that scoops the garbage can into the truck, right? When we empty it, it's all hydraulic base. It kind of opens like this, opens and closes like this. So when we dump all of it out at the landfill, we basically open it up, and there's this blade that pushes it all out into this pile, right? But there was one guy, his hydraulics failed, right? And he's behind the truck scraping the back, his seal and everything. And the garbage truck smashes the dude. And we saw that at the goddamn landfill, and I had to be there for the cops and tell them everything that happened because this dude was just completely obliterated by this goddamn truck. Because these fucking things are dangerous. Yeah. So, yeah, it's crazy out there. I mean, that's how I got my fucked up finger here. Shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that's from the garbage.
That's like the killer
there.
crossover.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked up, man. So
the wand.
Yeah,
I want to ask Joe, because I keep hearing this. So is recycling bullshit?
For some companies it is. For some companies it is, man. I will tell you that. Because when you go to the landfill in Springfield, everybody dumps there, right? Mm-hmm. So there was a particular garbage company, I'm not going to say the name, but they're, Green and, what is it? They were waste management, right? And so waste management, they're really big on recycling. On their truck it says we save all these trees by saving all this cardboard, right?
We cycle.
Yeah, but they throw the cardboard right in there with all the garbage, right? Because there was a spot for cardboard and there was a spot for trash. Nope, they would throw it right in the landfill with all the with all the garbage. I saw your comment there. You love my accent.
I can't take the smoke. I ain't never seen a motherfucker blush like that on Smoke Break. Blushing like a motherfucker.
See, but here's the thing. People always like, Joe, you got an accent, man. You got an accent. I'm like, I don't think I got an accent. But
I don't think so either.
It's a little country to me, but you also said you were in a certain part of Illinois / Indiana, so that kind of made sense to me.
Yep.
It do get a little country.
Yeah, it got a little twang to it.
Definitely got a little twang to it for sure.
See, that's how I can call up the call the bank. I can get a loan because I tried that one. I tried that one time. I called the bank up with my voice, and they was like, "Yes, this is Joe Murray. I want to come in and get a loan." And they said, "Oh yes, Mr. Murray, you come in, and we'll get you your loan." I walked into the bank, and I said, "Yeah, this is Joe Murray coming in here for a loan." And she went, "You Joe Murray?" Oh, well, we might have to re-examine some things here. So,
Josiah Murray.
you know, yeah, as long as you talk, as long as you hear the voice, you know, we good. And you see the face, you like, so it's all good.
Man, that's a real story right there. Hey, yo, hey Phil.
Yeah.
Why do you describe yourself as a failed comedian?
As a failed, because you know, I fucking, people always tell me that I got some funny and good stories. That's what people told me. I don't know, but I just don't know how to do the whole stand-up formula. You know, the chop, 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 and then punchline. Plus, you know, like I've been in the comedy scene in Chicago for like maybe a year, and you get 6 minutes on stage, and it's like you got to do nothing but fucking cheesy ass one-liners. And if you want to, this is fucking bizarre what I'm about to tell you, but I always like dark, fucked up humor. So like this is like an example. Like I'd always get anxious on stage. I get panic attacks. So I remember my opening line was, "Hey, you know what? I'm a stepdad now, and you know it's going good, but the problem is my kid. He's a fucking pussy. He's like an emo kid, my step kid." But the best part is, you know, when you go to the zoo, if he falls into the gorilla pit, you know, the gorilla ain't getting shot. The kid will probably shoot himself, you know? And that was like the fucking punchline, you know, like, and I go on stage. And I was so nervous. I didn't remember this like the formula at all. So I just go on stage and I'm just like, "Hey, you know, I'm a stepdad. You know what the best part about having a kid is? He'll shoot himself." And everyone's like,
it just missed the whole.
Just let
That's
this guy
an even
finish,
better
man.
joke, yo.
I can't take the smoke.
There's a market for that.
What is it like? What the avant-garde or whatever spoken word? You know, like,
That's hilarious.
but,
Man, that's TEDx, the TED
know what-
Talk.
You know it's funny how Joe was saying how when he went to get a loan and he got that look. I had a similar look like that when there was a Christmas and I always want fucking wild presents. You know, I'm fucking Wild Phil. And I asked my wife's like, you know, "What do you want?" And I'm like, you know, one of my bucket list things was I always fucking wanted cornrows. I always fucking wanted them.
Shit.
And in my old pictures, you know, I had hair down to my waist, whatever. This is kind of like I'm looking for a new job look when it's cut chopped off. So I went to go get cornrows and I couldn't find them. So I had to go down to the south side. It was called like Fatima's African Hair Braiding. And I walked in there and they're just like, "You lost?" You know, like, and the fucking best part was when I was getting braided, I was crying the whole time. It fucking hurt so bad.
Oh yeah. That's a rite of passage.
Yeah, they was getting them roots, boy.
Eyebrows and them.
She's like, what color beads do you want? I'm like, you got glow in the dark.
Oh yeah, they gonna get them little tips.
Especially the African braiding plate. Yeah, they gonna braid the hell out of that.
Good thing you don't need edges, Phil.
What they give you, micros, Phil?
Look like they got them.
No,
How many braids did you have, Phil?
I don't remember. I just gave them my money and let them do their work. Like,
I mean, like, was it like 5 or 6 big ones going across, or did they hit you with a whole bunch of little ones going across?
No, it was a little. It was like at least like maybe 20.
Oh, they got the micros.
Damn.
So they punished you.
You know what I did it like? I did it like fucking like Jeff Ross or Riff Raff, where it looks like a comb over.
Okay. You going back, or you one and done?
Yeah, Ace, what's up with the Midwest? Y'all hairstyles straight. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Where did
I mean,
you get
I seen videos of women in Chicago. I was like, I don't like her hair.
What's that? What it look like? What was it?
I mean, it's got different styles. It's like, Baltimore, I had to get used to Baltimore. Like Baltimore, especially growing up, orange, blue, red, yellow.
No, that's
Gold
different.
Planet.
We ain't doing that.
Like,
we ain't doing that. I feel like for the most part, black girls as a whole, we kind of rotate the same few styles. You got the cornrow straight to the back, or you can do like box braids or faux locks. Then you could do like one of these, or you could do like a ponytail, or you could do a half up, half down. Like there's many. What's this? There's many different things that you can.
Yeah, Joe, your Toya said we want some pictures.
Some pictures of what?
She want to see the cornrows.
No, that's for Phil.
That's Phil.
Yeah, no, not me.
I'll pour it. Yeah, pick it up.
Phil, would you lock it up? Would you lock it up? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen white people with locks before. You know?
Dreadlock? No, I wouldn't do dread. That shit's fucking. That's for like, white fucking hippies. They smell like onion rings, and they're sleeping in a tent,
Always smell.
I wouldn't. I don't know, man. I wouldn't.
Hacky sacks.
Yeah. You know what I don't get though is like, I mean, yeah, obviously I'm out of touch with no Instagram, but I don't fucking get where white people out of nowhere they started doing where they like shave the sides and they have this comb. I'm like, that's fucking that's Hitler.
The Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, that's
Johnny Bravo. That's Johnny Bravo. They've been doing that. They ain't new. They ain't new. That's the Johnny Bravo. That's the John Travolta. Well, no, it was slicked on the side.
Yeah, it was slick.
Yeah. I don't. What's this? I don't like the man bun shit. Like everything is shaved around the sides, and then you got the hair on the top, and it's in a bun. Like, what the fuck is that?
No. I saw a fucking video recently with a white guy with a man bun, and then another one with dreads. He had a fucking snake lodged in there. It burrowed itself in there, and it was biting his fucking scalp.
Oh no! You talking about they were taking it out of his lock?
Yeah,
it was a toy. It was a toy lizard.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was a little toy lizard.
Feels like I wish it was a snake.
Yeah, and it grew. The hair grew around it.
Oh, okay.
But you've never washed your hair. Never. Like had it washed.
They talking about the guy with the thing in his hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Say not onion rings. Hippie dreadlock. Yo, Phil, Joe, y'all welcome to come through. I love the stories. I just want to hear stories sometimes because I think that's what people like to hear, stories, because they've been in situations too and they're afraid to tell what they've been through.
See, and that's what I like about. See, I'm completely opposite. I like to get myself in those situations so I can bring them to people and tell them about everything.
Oh no, I don't want to tell y'all nothing.
I can definitely relate to the lift stories. I have had a few of those myself during my lifting days.
Yeah, lift's crazy, man.
Definitely crazy place.
Found out by somebody was already known.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things with Lyft. You never knew what you was going to get. You didn't know what customers you were going to get. Most of the nights were boring, but, I mean, shoot, I've had a ton of dealings with cocaine and drugs and stuff like that. So,
hey, yo, motherfuckers, people will use you for trafficking purposes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll drop off pounds in your back seat.
Yep.
Like,
I had a lady, she called me up during Lyft, and she was in this town about 15 minutes away. She told me to speed to this bar. I sped there. She goes into the bar, and she comes out with all this alcohol and then all this liquid and shit. And then I take her to this house. They're going to have a party and something. She's like, she hands me $40. And I said, what is this for? I didn't do nothing for you. She said, no, you just did a cocaine run for me. you know, and so for the party and stuff like that. So
Mm.
yeah, I've had tons of stuff like
I
that.
need more than $40. You're not doing cocaine.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's what I was thinking.
A party's worth of cocaine. You got more than $40, ma'am.
Yep. Shoot.
Oh shit, yo! So before we get out of here, oh,
now you
know,
good.
yo, we got Brian B. Knowing.
Don't you know no good?
With, you know, every week we do this.
All right, this week's Brian be known is for everybody. You know, we got some crazy stuff going on in the world and news, and you know the rumors of war going on, and people like, hey, you need to buy this, you need to buy that. Especially my people who are preppers and people who feel some type of way or feel shame because they aren't preppers, and now you feel like the time is at hand and you aren't ready. Don't worry, because we're all gonna die. Like, it doesn't matter if you prep or not. It does not matter, especially if you live in the city. Like, it's okay. We're just gonna die, right? Even the preppers are gonna die. Like, some I've seen, well, when it snowed in Texas last year, and everything was ruined and the power went out. It was a group of Texans that almost died and they were preppers, but they almost died because they only had electric can openers. So they're just like trying to stab cans open. You know, just because you're a prepper doesn't mean that you're smart.
Yo,
so,
how
know,
the fuck?
Dumb will sort itself out. You don't worry about that. So you can be doing whatever you want and then find a dead prepper and just take their stuff. You dig? We'll yeah. Cause you living in the city, like, what are you going to do? Where I'm gonna put 100 gallons of gas in an apartment? You can't have that. Like, it's over for you. It's a wrap for you, man. And also, do you want to live? Like, if the world collapses, right, and we head into apocalyptic dystopia, do you want to be here, or do you want to get out there at the first explosion, man? Just go ahead and check out.
I'm kind of interested to see what's going on. I got FOMO.
Wow. Wow.
Y'all here living, everybody wearing brown trench coats and covered in dust. I don't want to be here, dog. I'm gonna just keep buying my J's, and then, when it's up, it's up. You dig?
All right, man. No hope for the future.
Yeah, no.
Yo, man, Phil, Joe, thank y'all for coming through and chilling with us. You know, this is Smoke Break. This is where we just roll up. We talk about current events. We focus on comedy, cannabis, and culture. That's what we do here on Smoke Break. So it's always a place you could come through. You feel like you want to come through, promote something, get some shit off your chest, tell us a new story. You're welcome to come through, all right? Tell us your Instagram, social media, where they can find you, all that good stuff. You know, let's start with Joe.
Hey, you guys can find us on Facebook at Gateway Pro Productions, on Instagram at _Joe Show 20. You can also find us on TikTok at the Joe Show 2020, and check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Marcus, Joe, and Gabriel. So I got bonus content and stuff like that and merch. You guys can check it out.
You sound like you could announce a horse race.
Oh yeah, yep. You know, hey, we got Roger coming over here on 52. Oh, we got Speedy coming up on second.
Roger and Speedy, I'm dead.
Roger's baby on coming around the time. All right, Phil, what's good?
Nothing. I mean, I got my YouTube channel that I'm working on right now. Working on being a better storyteller, Philosophy. I guess there's the best way to look it up is look up Philosophy, and then my most popular video is getting beat up by cops while having a seizure. Because there's a bunch of other channels that are Philosophy. Other than that, I'm in a psychedelic band called Krolkleks, KROLKLEKS. We're on Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes. And then if you're into metal, I have Red Tongue Ghost, which is also on Spotify, iTunes, and Apple. And yeah, I guess that's everything.
And make sure y'all go support our guests. You know, I'll be over there. You know, we want to be guests we want to be guests.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all got shows we want to be guests too. You know,
only if my equipment works.
Agreed.
Ace, what's your social media?
Ace
better.
It is getting better. Ace Almighty, 2 underscores at the bottom or at the end. And then I'm the Ace Almighty on TikTok.
All right, first of all, shout out Brandon Moore in the podcast in the chat. Shout out Dope Info Pod. You know, great guys over there, great podcast over there. You know what I'm saying? I am Brian B. Norn. Follow me at Brian B. Norn on all your social media platforms.
All right. Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom. Follow me at Sonic Boom TV. Follow us at smokebreaklive.tv_ because some haters got our other page taken away, man. Deactivated.
Wow.
All that bullshit. But we building. We still standing and we still strong. Okay.
I can't take
for that.
Make sure you check us out every week right here. Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Smoke Break.
I can't take the smoke.
Peace.
I can't take the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live.